Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And looking at the Nets, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Durant. And it's Harden in at the point. Nets passing it around. KD against Middleton. Green dishes to Harden. Out to KD. Clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Milwaukee now.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's Harden. Here's Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
And here's Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Oh, good on the triple. Greg, his scores go. Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Green finds Durant. To the paint. Here's Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Harden against Holiday. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Green.
Boy, so crafty a player is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. Trying to get open is Lopez. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
Harden surveying the D. KD with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Green, no luck. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 2 free throws coming up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Portis, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Dinwiddie, left side. score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now Giannis. Back to Forbes. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Forbes can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the rejection by Giannis. No good from Durant. Bucks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And stolen by Harris. And they're pushing it up. Claxton the pass to Harris. Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dinwiddie. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Middleton kicks to Portis. Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play on the court for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the point guard. Brown the pass to Claxton. Brown right side. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Brown's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here is Forbes. Dinwiddie covering.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Bucks trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. So he gets them both. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Claxton the pass to Harris. Dinwiddie kicks to Griffin. That's tipped. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Irving. He shoots again. Passes it to Jordan. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton trying to break free. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength plus excellent agility.
Nets trail by 4. Harden outside. Pass to KD. 20 feet out. Good on the jump shot. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Harden against Holiday. Stolen by Harden. The finish. And Harden with the stop.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. And now running it up the court. Oh!
Man. Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Holiday with it. For 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets out. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to it. And that should...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Green. Then it's Jordan. And it's KD in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Holiday against Harden. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Net shooting for the game at 42%. Now here's Irving. And the shot is good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target from outside. The Nets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the lockdown at the break.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. Harden against DiVincenzo. Goes back up. Jeff Green on the wing. A second chance effort. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harris. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn. Outside Holiday. No good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Irving, good. Irving's got 6.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Jordan with some nice D.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Irving finds Green. Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Here's Jordan. Good. And the Nets lead by 8.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. Brown is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Brown the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Brown. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Holiday. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 6. The shot's good from Forbes.
The timing and execution from Forbes that time, terrific. Knew precisely when to rise up to shoot there.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 8 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Holiday, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. He has 5.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Dinwiddie dishes to Griffin. Dinwiddie against Holiday. Unloads. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
First free throw is good. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And Middleton subbed in for Bryn Forbes. For the lead, that shot no good. Some solid defense there from KD. Here's Jordan, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, the frame and strength of DeAndre Jordan allows him to absorb the bump there and get the hoop.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets lead by 3. And time for the short. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo on the court for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Portis in at the center, locking down the middle. Outside Holiday. But they get it back. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Over Irving. That's short off the rim.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
16 feet away. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Holiday against Irving. Here's Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
And I tell you, it's ridiculous how much space Antetokounmpo covers in just 2 strides. I mean, the way he handles himself going to the basket, man, it is one sight to see.
And here is Irving. Count it, good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Holiday surveying the floor. Again, Holiday missing.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Passes to DiVincenzo. Holiday trying to free himself up. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Nets leading by 5. Green finds Durant. The kick out to Brown. Launches it. Drills it from outside.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo with it. And there's the pass to Middleton. Shoots over KD. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And here's Green outside. The offensive rebound. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The shot's good from Irving.
As dead eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Holiday left side. 1:53 left in the game.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
For 3, Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. To end the drought, and he lays it up and in.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Brooklyn leading by 12. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for Jeff Green. And it's James Harden in for Brown.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Nets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Kyrie Irving.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Harden the pass to Griffin. And a wide open look for Irving. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. A 12-point game. Such a wide open look.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Now here's Durant, guarded by Tucker. Now Kevin Durant. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments for... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, welcome everybody to another presentation of a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Leonard at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at center. And for Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Green. And it's Jordan in at the center position. Now, here is Young. There's the pass to Collins. Capella against Jordan. Takes the 13-footer. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. KD passes to Harden. And it's good, 2 points. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Now, here is Harden after the miss from Trae Young. Capella against Harden. Down low. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist from Harden.
He excels in pick and roll sets. DeAndre Jordan's mobility and leaping ability causes a lot of problems.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Capella against Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. Young pass to Bogdanovic. Stolen by Harden. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Green finds Irving. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Harden. KD on the wing. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Durant's got his second bucket.
And that's where KD just feasts with this team. When it comes to those spot-ups, he's as good as anyone in the league.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. KD on the wing. Outside, Green. Harden right side. Left side, Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Irving with a clean look. Off target from three-point range. A slow start for Atlanta in this one. It's a 5-point game.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to shoot up with his new team in the Hawks.
First one falls for him. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
And the Hawks making a change here. Herter's checked in. Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
The minute KD gets the ball, all eyes are on him. That leaves a wide open man.
Young passes to Hunter. To the inside. Capella kicks to Hunter. Right wing. Collins in the post. Working on Green. The kick out to Young. Three-pointer. The Hawks again can't hit. Nets leading by 5. Here's Harden. Harden draws the double. Pass to Irving. Now Harden. High post try. It's rebounded by Herter.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Pulling up off the bounce, just another tool Young uses to create separation.
Irving with it. No points in the game yet for him. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Herter. Hunter, no one around him. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
I like watching DeAndre Hunter take quick shots. He's getting into a rhythm.
Outside Irving. There's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game. Harris is checked in for the Nets. Bruce Brown comes in for Irving. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Molinari comes in for Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Now here's Harden. Basket good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Bogdanovic. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Collins. Okongwu with it. Working on Green. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Okongwu.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Harden dishes to KD. And that one drops. KD's got 6.
It's a pick your poison situation with KD. You can't give him space, but he's got the handle to go right by you.
And so the first quarter is in the books. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
They've got Griffin. Harris is out there with Brown, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Bangs home the trifecta.
Great look by Blake Griffin. When your foreman has that ability to pass the basketball, it's a major advantage.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Now, Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. Williams against Dinwiddie. Here's Griffin. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Griffin's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Okongwu, the pass to Gallinari. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Nets leading by 7. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Harris outside. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. The Hawks trail by 7. Young taking his time here. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Poked away. Here is Harden. Dishes it to Jordan. Now here's Durant. Shot clock at 6. Harden finds Jordan. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harden's shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
With his length and strength, Hunter's a force around the bucket.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there are so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside, KD. And the Nets miss again. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Bogdanovich, no luck. Nets leading by 3. On its way from Irving for 2. That one off the back iron and out.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Watch for the new shot clock. It's stolen by Green. The numbers in their favor. And Harden with the stuff.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Herter's checked in. And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. The Hawks trail by 5. Herter passes to Okongwu. That shot missing. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Brown drives in. The pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris kicks to Dinwiddie. Pass to Griffin. Harris outside. 3-pointer. Rebound, Atlanta. Young inside. Okongwu, and it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. And some good action through the first.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. And that's going to do it for us here.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Leonard at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Irving finds KD. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Irving against Young. 1 on the clock. And that one is off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Collins with it. Now Green defending. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Young with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Hawks. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
A nice shot by Irving. And the Nets lead by 4.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
It's Williams with the drive. The shot will not fall. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Green dishes to Harden. Green kicks to Jordan. Williams against Harden. Passes it to Durant. 6 to shoot. Over Gallinari. Offensive rebound. Jordan. Green finds KD. A shot by Harden. Wide open. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. Finish the pass to Snell. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Irving dishes to Durant. Fires from deep. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Williams, here we go. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And he makes the first. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Stolen away. Now, here's Okongwu. Tight defense on him. Three-pointers. Snell. It's good from long range. Snell's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
That's a picture-perfect jumper. Tony Snell was drafted 20th overall because he can do that.
Round the pass to Claxton. Harris outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Snell dishes to Williams. Gallinari outside. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And no knock on the defense. That's Gallinari imposing his will inside.
Dinwiddie outside. Brown finds Griffin. Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Claxton. And that one drops for him. And the Nets lead by 2.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Williams in the post. Dinwiddie covering. Snell the pass to Williams. Feeds to Gallinari. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. In the corner, it's Harris. Here's Griffin. It's good. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Look at the body control after drawing the bump. Griffin still an elite athlete.
From deep three-point range, it's not going to go for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Brooklyn ahead. They lead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Harris. Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Harden, and it's Brown in at the 2. Here's Herter. Trains the three-pointer.
Boy, Herter has great shot preparation, gets excellent rotation on the ball, and has the deep range.
Right side, Kevin Durant. Chalk up 2 there.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Harris against Young. Fires from the line, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
Harden the pass to Durant. On the wing, Harden fires it up. That one rolling around and rims out. For Atlanta, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan comes in for Harris, and Irving subbed in for Brown. Collins checked in for Atlanta. To take the lead. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Harden. Inside. Sweet move. And Jordan with the layup. And the Nets lead by 3.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Herter. Makes it off the glass. Herter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hey, if Herter can beat defenders with the dribble drive, they can't crowd him on the perimeter.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Herter passes to Capella. Here's Young. Capella with it. Here's Herter. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Outside Irving. It's stolen by Capella. Out in his own on the break. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Irving kicks to Harden. It's Durant on the wing. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Young. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Young's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
The pass to KD. From 18 feet away, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shot.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Irving against Young. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Gallinari comes in for Kevin Huerter. Young outside. And Gallinari kicks to Bogdanovic. Atlanta again missing. Down low. Harden dishes to Harris. Back to Harden. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Okongwu. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. They lead by 1. Money!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Young from deep three-point range. The quick look, no good that time. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Harden. Got it.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area. They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Young finds Gallinari. Atlanta again missing. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Young way outside. No good on the quick three. Now Kevin Durant. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was David. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's KD in at the small forward. Now here's Simmons. Here's Curry with the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Beyond the arc. A shot off that time, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. Outside, Simmons. Knocked away. Stolen by Harden. Here's Irving. Kept alive. And Harden on the follow.
That's not the typical way Harden creates his own shot, but it's effective. Work hard on the glass and you'll get some easy buckets out of it.
Now here's Simmons. To the middle. Here's Embiid. The shot comes out. Good D by Jordan. Here's Irving. A shot by Harden. Wide open. He drains the quick shot.
Oh, that's a good way for Harden to keep the D off balance. Use the mid-range here. And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league.
Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way! How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Curry against Irving. Harden outside. Outside Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. And Green gets it to go.
Oh, look at that. That's an excellent pass. Irving creating for his teammates, showing his unselfishness.
Simmons with it. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now here's Jordan. Harden dishes to Jordan. And the pass to Irving from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Hammers the alley-oop through.
The chemistry Embiid has with his guys. I mean, he seems to know exactly when to go for these alley-oops.
Harden kicks to Irving. There's the 3. Jordan the pass to Irving. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Simmons. Outside for Curry. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent and looking to get them going.
Outside Irving. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Any sharp guys in the NBA. It's the Nets now. 76ers getting the bucket. Green and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Hill drives in and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. The Nets with the lead. Now Dinwiddie. Outside, Green. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Clock at 6, and it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, when he makes his living blocking shots.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Brown at the elbow. Green. Brown kicks to Dinwiddie to the paint. Green left side. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And here is Milton. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set him
from Africa at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Howard. Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey, and it's Hill in at the 5. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Joe Harris. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden subbed in for Dinwiddie.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Now here's Simmons. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Embiid's got the lead up to 1 now for Philadelphia. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Jordan high post. He kicks it to KD. Oh, good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
Pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Irving dishes to KD. Back to Irving, and there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Harris is checked in. Here's Durant. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
The ability Durant has to score inside, it puts him over the top when you're talking about the NBA's best offensive player.
Now here's Simmons. To the inside. Embiid.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Harden the pass to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Back to Jordan. Outside Irving. To the middle. And the dunk by Jordan.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Now here's Simmons. Down low. Curry passes to Embiid. The dish to Simmons. Embiid, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Harris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Brownie's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Now, here's Thibault. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Hill finds Howard. And Griffin sends it back.
Oh, you want more of this from Griffin. There's no question he has the size and vertical to block shots.
He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From 10 feet out, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And Philadelphia has possession. They trail by one. And 1:01 left here in the second. Hill passes to Thibault. It's hauled in by Harris.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Dinwiddie attacking. Can't get it to fall.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Here's Korkmaz. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
It's stolen by Hill. And here's the break. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Well, that's that 6'9" wingspan of George Hill paying dividends with the steal to get them running.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. Bobbed up there for Howard. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Now, this is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
There's Dinwiddie, and he banks in the layup.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that's it for the first half of that. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never put themselves in too much. That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Harden out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Green, and it's Durant in at the 3 side. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Shot clock at 5. Green dishes to Jordan. Outside for Durant. The shot that time not on target. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And the wide open shot from Green. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Green's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Irving against Curry. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got his first basket. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
Irving finds Harden. 16 feet away. KD passes to Irving. And the shot goes in.
Got to know that Irving is an excellent mid-range shooter. But then again, where isn't he a great shooter?
Philadelphia leading by 3. Simmons looking it over. Outside for Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Harden the pass to KD. To the paint. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
And the Nets making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Seth Curry. Now here's Simmons. He has 6. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Oh, puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
Dinwiddie kicks to Green. It's stolen by Harris. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Passes it to Embiid. Takes a 3. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Nets trail by 5. The drive by KD. Count that one. Durant's got 6 points.
It's almost strange to see a player with Durant's height have that much speed on the drive. It gets him to the rim with ease.
Up top, Simmons. Defended by Durant. Pass to Maxey. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. Dinwiddie with the ball. The shot by KD. No good. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Harris. Kicks to Simmons. Feeds it to Embiid. And that'll be 2 free. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Thybulle, the pass to Korkmaz. Lets it go from deep. And the 76ers get it back. It's back to Hill. Here's the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dinwiddie dishes to Griffin. Nets passing it around. Claxton the pass to Griffin. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, that's where Griffin makes a living, down low, getting points in the paint.
Milton with it. The pass to Korkmaz. Here's Thybulle. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris is out there with Howard. And it's Green, and there's Hill, and it's Milton in at the shooting guard. Here's Brown. 76ers getting the bucket. Griffin finds Brown. Up and in on the layup.
Well, this is what Griffin gives you. Excellent vision, excellent decision-making with the ball in his hands.
Now, here's Milton. He's covered by Brown. Harris passes to Milton. Back to Harris. Takes it off the glass.
I like when Harris attacks in the paint. He's got the size and length to make that work.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Fast break, here they come. Passes to Korkmaz. Now, here's Milton. Thybulle kicks to Milton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lobbed up there for Howard. Now the feed to Hill. Griffin with the steal. And it's good for 2. And it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Now here is Harris. Claxton with the bucket.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset from any offense.
Hill against Harden. Hill kicks to Thybulle. Out to the wing. Harden against Hill. 5 on the clock. Howard, the pass to Thybulle. No good from outside.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Oh, you can't give up a lane to the basket, especially to Griffin, who makes you pay every time you do that.
Now, here is Hill. Pass to Korkmaz. Hill up top, guarded by Harden. Hill passes to Howard. Here's Korkmaz, and it's slammed in by Howard.
So tough to stay with the pick and roll. Howard moves so fluidly after setting the solid screen.
Harden inside the three-point line, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And he commits the intentional foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for Brown. Now here's Simmons. He kicks it to Curry. Inside, Embiid. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Harris. Back to Harden. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. There's Green with the 3. But they get it back. The pass to Simmons. Green with the ball. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9.
Well, not the most heralded prospect to ever come out of North Carolina, but Green has been a big contributor to a number of NBA championship runs.
Harden dishes to Durant. The kick out to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. It's stolen by Harris.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out, in what should be a nice win here for the 76ers.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Now Simmons, after the missed three from KD. This one for three. Simmons can't get it to go.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Irving's shot is good.
I like how Irving feels the defense out. He's sensing he has room to shoot and fire once he gets the rock.
And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. The 76ers with another miss. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. From deep, Harden. That one doesn't drop. So the 76ers win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. So the Nets starting five. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. And it's Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Now here is Holiday. Harden dishes to KD. A 3-ball. Green, the pass to Irving. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Harden. And Green puts up a deep 3, taken away by Holiday. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo, leading the break. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Irving for 3. Giannis grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Irving. Passes it to Durant. Here is Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now, here is Irving. Jordan, the pass to Irving. Clock at 4. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
And Giannis gets it to go.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Harden outside. Durant for 3. Here's Jordan. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
Now Holiday. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Irving passes to Durant. Gets the three-pointer to fall. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
Now here is Holiday after the miss from KD. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here is Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. KD against Middleton.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. Drops in the tray.
fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Irving looking for an opening. Holiday with the block. And they get it back. Durant, that's good. 40 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Holiday. Tipped away. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Irving finds Green. The kick out to Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
The high post shot. It's rebounded by Durant. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance with 2 seconds left, and he nails the jumper.
Kyrie, such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
With 1 on the clock. No good on that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And regarding the mental aspect of the game.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Joe Harris down out there with Griffin. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Brown kicks to Harris. Brown outside. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 3. No good off the back of the rim. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Forbes. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Forbes has got his first points of the game. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Outside Griffin. Dinwiddie outside. Outside for Griffin. Pass to Claxton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Teague with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Teague. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Brown. Back to Dinwiddie. Swiped it away. Here's the break. Here's Tucker, and he jams it with authority.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
That's good from Tucker. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Durant. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Tries again. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Middleton the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
There's the pass to Brown. Feeds it to Harris. Hands it from short range. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Here is Forbes in the corner. Middleton with it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. It's Brown with the drive, and it goes down 2 points. Now it's a 4-point Brooklyn lead. The Bucks have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Forbes. But they recover it. Portis kicks to Forbes. The Bucks working the ball around. 6 to shoot. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Joe Harris. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Here is Harden. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Harden dishes to Jordan. And he lays it straight in. Jordan's got 6 points.
Look how focused DeAndre Jordan is on those finishes through the contact.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And he goes in for the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here is Harden after the basket by Milwaukee. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Joe Harris is checked in for Durant. Harden kicks to Irving. Dishes it to Jordan. Back to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Irving missing. And it's the Bucks on the break. The three from Harden. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a close game so far through the first. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the... Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here is Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Up top, Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Here's Giannis. He's got 8, and he uses the glass on the layup. Giannis has got 10 points in the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Irving passes to Durant. Irving dishes to KD. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Green kicks to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Now here's Giannis. He's got 10. Outside Holiday. Here's Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Pass to Irving, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Green. And Harris subbed in for Durant. That one goes in. Portis has got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Here's Harris after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Rocket 2. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Forbes the pass to Tucker. It's stolen by Harris. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Brown. Over Teague. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Brown drops them both. And Teague's got the ball here for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. Pass to Forbes. For the lead. He can't get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Griffin's shot is off. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie.
Switch.
Rebounded by Tucker.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Dinwiddie finds Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's Brown with the drive, and Brown throws it down hard.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here is Forbes. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Griffin. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown's got the ball. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green, the pass to Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harris has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Bucks trail by 6. Now Middleton, still looking for his first bucket in this one. He feeds it to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. Kyrie Irving comes in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Outside, KD. Over Middleton. KD finds Green. Back to KD. And that misses badly. Air ball. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Nets. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Green in at the 4 spot. And Brooklyn has possession after the basket by Milwaukee. Irving attacking. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
More and more, Kyrie Irving is showing off how much body control he has, especially when he drives into the interior of the D.
Now here's Giannis. Here's Lopez. Here's Giannis. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the Nets making a change here. Harris is checked in.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Here's KD following the bucket by the Bucks. Count that one. And the Nets lead by 3.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Now the pass to Connaughton. DiVincenzo with it. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Irving. Here's Jordan. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Green's checked in. Nets leading by 5. In the corner, it's Harris. Over Middleton. And stolen by DiVincenzo. For the finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Now, here is Irving. Harden kicks to Green. And a wide open look for Irving. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Holiday against Harden. Passes it to Green. Nets passing it around. Back to Irving. Looking to get back on track here. And that's 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Appreciate the mentality of Kyrie at this point, embracing the moment. He'll take the big shot.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it left. Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Durant subbed in for Jeff Green. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Holiday dishes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Harden the pass to KD. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
How about the charisma of KD that time? Teammates loving what he's bringing to the table here tonight. Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Bucks trail by 3. And here's Holiday. Middleton inside the three-point line. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. And they double up out of Antetokounmpo. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Brooklyn leading by 3. 54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Durant kicks to Harden. Harris, right side. Outside, KD. To the middle. It falls!
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Harris. To the inside. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Takes the 3. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's... We are...
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Durant. Green is out there with Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point guard. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Young inside, guarded by Harden. On the clock, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Boy, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range, because that is money in the bank.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Stolen by Harden. Here's Irving. Here's Jordan. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Young. And the layup's good off the glass.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Harden against Young. Jordan kicks to Harden over Young. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Sinks the three-pointer.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Harden outside Green. The Nets working the ball around now. Harden against Young. Harden dishes to KD. Shot clock at 2 over Young. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Hunter. Young trying to break free. And there's Hunter on the assist from Young.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Harden finds KD. Young with the steal. In the corner, it's Hunter. Oh, good with the triple. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. KD passes to Jordan. KD dishes to Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Now, when DeAndre Jordan is engaged, this guy is flat out a difference maker. He understands how to play to his strengths.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Alinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogan Bogdanovic. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Then for the Nets, Joe Harris comes in for Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Irving passes to Brown. Now Jordan. 1:39 left in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Durant down low. The Hawks leading. And here's Reddish. No good there. Outside Durant. And they double up Brown. KD finds Jordan. Back to KD. And that, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 59 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Brown. Durant kicks to Dinwiddie. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Brown outside. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Griffin, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Durant with a wide open look. No good on the triple. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 3-point lead. Collins kicks to Young. Here's Fernando. Okongwu. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Okongwu's now got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside. And
so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks ahead, up by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Young. Okongwu is out there with Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Snell in at the 2 spot. Brown inside. Wide open look. That one wide left.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
They get it back. Okongwu kicks to Young. Knocked loose. Nets trail by 3. Brown with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Harris misses. Hawks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Griffin passes to Brown. Dinwiddie outside. For 3, Harris. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Nets trail by 5. It's Durant on the wing. Harden left side. Here's Jordan over Hunter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Pass to Irving. Latre. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Herter, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Irving finds Green. Back to Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Jordan. On its way from Irving for 2, and the Nets miss again.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
A shot by Harden, wide open. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Williams passes to Gallinari. The kick out to Williams. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's Harden with the drive. From about 16, it's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Kyrie Irving.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
Williams looking around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Herter. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Herter's got 7.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
Passes it to Jordan. Irving with a clean look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Back to Harden. It'll count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. And Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes in the check. And that should...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And guys, without question, Okongwu displaying his skills today.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
Nets trail by 8. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's KD in at the 3 slot. Collins against Green. Irving dishes to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, you want to try to stay between Kevin Durant and the basket because he will throw it down if he gets near the cup.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. 8-point game. And that one, good.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Lob pass to Capella. And stolen by Jordan. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And Brooklyn making a change here. Brown's checked in. The Hawks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Nets trail by 9. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Young outside. Some solid defense from Brown.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Jordan kicks to Brown. Off target with his 3. The Hawks leading by 7. Banked in off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd basket of the night.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Harden finds Irving. Now Harden pulls up, high post. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Right side, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Harden outside. Back to Irving. From past the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Stolen by Harden. And slam dunk by Jordan.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Capella, high post. He's against Jordan. Capella, high post. 5 points in the game. Nets trail by 9. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich, and it's in there.
Just tremendous execution right there. DJ feeling out the defense and doing damage inside.
Young outside. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Harden against Young.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The feed to Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Back to Herter. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Nets trail by 9. Here's Brown. Pass to Claxton. Out to Harris. Right side, Jordan. Fires the 3. Here's Claxton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Atlanta heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action after this work. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Okongwu. Gallinari is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Fernando in at the power forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Gallinari passes to Dunn. Stolen by Durant. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. Second shot opportunity. It's good. And the Hawks' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Griffin.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Fernando got a piece of it. Durant with it. To the paint. Shakes him. In a beautiful finish by Griffin. Griffin's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Done outside. Gallinari right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
Indoors, when you just look at the numbers the last 2 seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Greg, you're talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. Out to Gallinari. Young outside. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. Here's Irving. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here is Young. Outside Collins. Lets it fly. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Looking to get it going. And the basket by Harden.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They've led by as many as 11 points. Capella, high post. He's against Jordan. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Timeout. Atlanta calls timeout.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Young inside, guarded by Harden. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Brooklyn trailing. Irving for 3 to take the lead. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. And stolen by Jordan. It's intercepted. Here's Bogdanovich. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Hawks lead by 3. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Harden kicks to Green. Back to Harden. All sorts of time. And that one hits back iron.
Well, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Back to Young. Outside, Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fernando. No good that time. Some solid defense from Harris. And here's Brooklyn. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Capella inside. He's against Jordan. Count it!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. Young against Harden. Out to the right wing. From deep. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. That was all right, David. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks. And we've got
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. So the Nets starting five. We've got Irving. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the point. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the three. Now here's Simmons. Curry deciding where to go with it. This is to Embiid. Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Yes, that goes in.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Irving against Simmons. Passes to Curry. And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Harris. Good D by Embiid.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Simmons looking around. Embiid, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Jordan finds KD.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Now here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Irving. 76ers getting the bucket. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Green passes to Embiid. Simmons on the wing. Stolen by Harden. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. That misses off the backboard. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Here's Irving following the basket by Dwight Howard. Down low. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Irving.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody. to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes.
Oh, that was terrific!
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important, and right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
Knocks it loose, and stolen by Thibault.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Hill. Irving against Hill. Irving's shot is good.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Milton finds Harris. To the middle. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
On the wing, Harris. Green inside, guarded by Harris. And now Philadelphia on the break. Milton the pass to Hill. The three. It's hauled in by Claxton. Outside Irving. Elbow shot. The shot, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
A good close contest so far as we finish the... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Green, Brown out there with Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the power forward. Philadelphia shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Bounce pass for Milton. And it's Hill penetrating. Lays it up and banks it in. Hill's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Brown kicks to Green. Back to Brown. 5 to shoot. The dish to Griffin. Chalk up 2 there. Griffin's got his first bucket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Howard finds Milton. Back to Howard. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Pass to Griffin. Outside, Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Brown the pass to Claxton. With some arc and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact, and if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Harris up top, guarded by Harden. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And Tobias Harris A crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Irving against Curry. Lobbed up there for Embiid. An emphatic LU jam.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Harden against Simmons.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Harden against Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Harris passes to Green. Here's Embiid. No good. Shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Durant with the steal. Jumps up. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
It's stolen by Green. Kicks it to Embiid. Here's Simmons. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, Tobias Harris is a quality shooter with good size and ball skills, moves well without the ball. I mean, Harris is a real weapon in the pick and roll.
It's Harden with the drive. Jordan. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Philadelphia making a change here. Eibel's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Green's checked in. 23 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Harden against Simmons. Jordan dishes to Harden. With 4 seconds on the clock, and they're able to recover. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never put themselves in too much danger.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And it's Simmons penetrating. Jordan against Embiid, outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Embiid, and stolen by Jordan. KD with it, picked up by Harris. Harden kicks to KD. Nets passing it around. The shot's good. Jordan's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
and it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Jordan with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. KD dishes to Jordan. And a wide open look for Irving. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The 76ers shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Stolen by Harden. Jordan kicks to Harden for the lead. And he overshot that one, missing. So it's Philadelphia now. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Embiid, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Harden finds Durant. The kick out to Irving. Shoots over Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Hill passes to Howard. It's back to Hill. Looking for Milton. He gets it there. Shot clock at 6. Hill drives in, and he converts the layup.
Terrific speed and understated athleticism from Hill. I mean, all he needs is a little room to attack, and then he'll exploit it with fervor.
Here's Brown, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Now, here's Milton. He's covered by Brown. Milton the pass to Howard. That one falls. Howard's got 8 points.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
The pass to Brown. Feeds to Green. Over Thibault. And it's Green missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Korkmaz, and Maxi's subbed in for Shake Milton. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Hill finds Embiid. It's back to Hill. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball, and Harden with the stuff.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands, and I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Hill looking it over.
Nice attention to detail on defense. Harden showing he wants to improve on this end of the court.
It's all tied in. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Nets. Jordan is out there with Durant, and it's Kyrie Irving, then it's Harden, and it's Harris, and at the three, the small forward.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
And staying with the play, Harris.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
On its way from Irving for 2, and right on target with the swish.
I think Kyrie is really frustrating for the defense because he makes it look so easy and his shot is so natural.
Here's Simmons, and he goes big with a dunk right over DeAndre Jordan.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Tips it, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Curry dishes to Embiid. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Embiid's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. Harris finds Harden. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin comes in for Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Back to Simmons. Green deciding where to go with it. Brooklyn with the rebound. And Durant, here we go. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Green passes to Embiid. Harris against Dinwiddie. Outside for Curry. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Back to Simmons. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Right side Curry. On the way, Harris. Back to Curry. Outside, Simmons. 5 to shoot. The putback, and Embiid is right there.
Boy, that long reach of Embiid's paying dividends there, guys. An absolute machine on the offensive glass.
Harden up top, by Simmons. The wide open look for Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn. It's Curry outside. Simmons finds Embiid. And here's Harris from the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Harden with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. KD with the bucket.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. He's no stranger to the moment. Actually, this guy relishes the moment.
Pass to Harris. To the paint. up there for Embiid.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Harden, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Green kicks to Curry. Stolen by Harden.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately. Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
And here is Simmons. On the wing, Green. Misses the three. Durant for three. That one misses. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.